We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Little run here. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow. The ball is not fair, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Recovered by the offense.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80, 18, Pioneer. Come 19, come 19. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20 and a Cowboy first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Throwing is Milton. Able to hit his target land. He's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Cowboys.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
These two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 50, trap.
Here's Milton. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That's another.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think even now we're a little skeptical it would be this easy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, his 11th touchdown. the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
For the point after.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Now Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 16
yards. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Let's go. 18 card, 79 Bronco. Let's go.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, those
the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to him on first down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Giants have 13-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing his dart. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Giants.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Here's Dart. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
Against
down
a team coming off a
7.
win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Dart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
Complete.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
On for the field
from the
goal.
left hash, this from
a
34.
34-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it to the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown the last time out. Looking to repeat that. Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Milton. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they do finally get him at the 12.
A gain of 43 yards.
A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Come on, set. Bronco 80.
In motion, the tight end. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Ready,
so a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 6. Ready.
Milton. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
11 more yards. Complete to Jalen Waddle. A gain of 11. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Giants 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they start past the 30.
at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
60, trap 60, trap 60.
Play fake, and here's Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Come 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Dart from the ball on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at
so
the 38-yard line.
Cowboy territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. And how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Dart going to look to throw here. That's complete to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain
and
on
as
the
a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in no game.
Able to get about 3 as he's taken down at the 20.
That's a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hard throw, incomplete. plate.
Neighbors.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
14.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
For New York.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This taken in right around the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Ready?
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently. I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Second and 9.
Buffalo 18, 5, 65, Cougar 19.
To throw, it's Milton. And he goes down into second. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Viking. Take off.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right to the yard
at the 36-yard line.
Now that's a run that runs a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now go get an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Dart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
To throw is Dart. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Survivor.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own
It's not the first time we've seen
line.
him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
On the set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Ready?
These guys
Ready?
definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Milton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
At the 9-yard line.
He finds his man Johnson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 9-yard
As a defense, you're more
line.
balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
To throw, Dart. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants have cut the lead back down to 2. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. There's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up.
The score, Cowboys 14, Giants 12. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield strike.
And he return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down.
Ready, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Down. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Get it. 60, Viking, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Back to throw. Milton finding Tolbert here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Let's go. 60 Vikings. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's it, comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and goal, Dallas.
Ready, break. Set. Cowboy 80. Set go.
Here's Milton now to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Giants 12. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
By the Cowboys.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Milton. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. While the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Down the left sideline. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
2nd and 10.
18, let's go now. 70 range, 70 range.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to hold the forward to about the 29, just shy of the
39-yard line.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up
Brandon, all
3rd
things
and
considered,
5.
they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air, dart. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to get it up past the 40. Give them 18 there. The Giants have a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He was brought down
Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam.
A gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did say? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Chop 60, chop 60. Liking 18.
Throwing his dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. Touchdown! Malik Neighbors, 51 yards. And the Giants are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Score, Cowboys 21, Giants 19. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20-yard
line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Cougar, nice. Go.
Here's Milton. Man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
a first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Cowboys.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed. And on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 by
on first down, he'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's good for a
Call that one
Cowboys.
from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Panther 60.
To throw is Milton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On the ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a pickup.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner.
38-yard line.
But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Robinson's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
It's a game of 22 yards.
22.
And the Giants.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all.
At the
That's
16-yard
what this
line.
offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
79 Broncos.
Dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up third down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw now, Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Rodeo Downs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute and go to the playmakers.
At the 21-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Seven Pirates.
Milton. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Cowboys.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, it's Blue. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Open man is Waddle complete.
Milton's pass.
That's good for a gain of 6. And then we'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Reload. Ready.
Here's again, left side, going with it. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
A gain of 10
Give him 10
yards.
yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
25 more yards.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Okay, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 70. Warriors 70. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. Milton drops it to Boone. Complete. After the break, one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Intended for
on the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Isaiah
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Third down and 13.
Here we go. Shot 60 Mavericks. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field. He's got him there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
31 yards.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
By Damone Clark.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now it's done. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
19 Tiger.
Here's Dart. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw, Dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Let's be 19.
Dart looking to throw again. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
It's a
great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Giants.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Set. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
On play action, here's Dart. Open man left side. It's a tight end. That hurts. Yeah, the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
On the play.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that.
Line.
Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
19 target. 19. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Viking 18. $60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Scalaboo will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
This is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game.
33. Cowboys 29. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Set.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. He hits Blue. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Oh, no. Lost the football. Well, now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's 2nd down.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
It drives some people crazy to see their short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full
right.
roar. Third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's back to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete.
C.D.
In the red zone before he crosses over
It's a
out of
gain of
bounds.
11. That's
Tell you
another
what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Warriors 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 18. Fight it. Buffalo 18. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And with that touchdown pass, he's going to draw level with a Hall of Famer Peyton Manning for most touchdown passes in a single season, with that being number 55 for him on the year. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 36, Giants 33. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's 1st down.
Go! Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Viking basket.
To the air, Dart. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles,